Firstly, the admin shall go to the Google admin console. For that, simply type G Suite admin console in the search bar. You will get the URL. Simply click over it, and now on the screen, find where it is written admin console. Next, we need to provide the credentials of the admin of our G Suite account. Credentials of admin are for the GCG42 admin. After that, provide the password for that. The moment you click next, you will be taken to the dashboard of the admin console for the institution. Now this dashboard actually shows various icons. From these icons, various functionalities can be performed. In starting, you may sync your account and then do explore all these icons. They provide different functionalities, but to start with the organizational units. By default, institution name is the root organizational unit, and if you want to create further sub-organizational units such as different departments under the institution, open this dialog box by clicking the right hand side plus button and type the name of the organizational unit. Now, the moment you create this organizational unit, you may have to refresh your page to see it, but it is created. You can see. Now, if we want to create further sub departments under this organizational unit, again click plus button corresponding to this department. Again create. Firstly, we have created faculty under the BCA department. Next, we may create the BCA 1, BCA 2 and BCA 3 under the BCA department. So firstly, create the BCA 3 under the BCA department. Now we want to create BCA 2 also. So again, corresponding to BCA department, click the plus button and now get the name of the next class, which in this case is BCA 2. After that, you may create n number of departments and further n number of sections or classes under the departments. Because before we start creating the users, these organizational units shall be ready, since we are going to assign our users to one of the units of our organization. Since every user is going to belong to some organizational unit of the institution. Now let us assume we are done with creating the departments. For demo purpose, we are creating only the BCA department organizational unit. Now let us create the users for this particular department. Now, in order to create users for any organizational unit, we shall update the user. Now, in order to upload the users, firstly download the CSV template on your system. Once this CSV template is downloaded, actually we need to fill this CSV template in order to create the users in bulk. So it is very important that what are the columns that are required in this CSV template. So this CSV template we obtained from the Google itself. Now we need to fulfill various columns in this Excel sheet. Though there are various columns in this Excel sheet, 5 columns are mandatory to be filled for creating the users. Though there is one more column of recovery email which shall ideally be filled in order to create the new users. Now we can see that in this Excel sheet, firstly the first name, then the last name, email address and password, and then there is the organizational unit. So these are the essential columns which need to be filled. So now let us see what data we have, and that is from this data we will fill these columns. For example, in this case, I have the data about the BCA faculty of PGGCG 42. Now, the main things which I need are only name and email are provided to me. Now, since there are various columns, I need to decide that how I am going to fill the mandatory columns of the CSV template. For example, firstly, the flowchart which I am following is you simply do the rough work in one Excel sheet, that is create the columns which needs to be filled, do sufficient formatting so that CSV template can be filled. Here we simply take the names and then remove the spaces from these names. These spaces need to be removed because I will be using these names for creating the email accounts of these users using the formula on the Excel sheet. So firstly, I have removed all the spaces from the names of the users which I want to create. Now I copy these names and paste it into the CSV template first name column. Now in CSV template, all the names are without spaces. It is not necessary to remove the spaces, but since I am going to use this column to create the email addresses, it is required that there shall not be any spaces. Now the next column is of the last name. Here in this example, I am filling it with the BCA, since I am simply saying that all these names are associated with the BCA department. Now in order to create the email, I will be using the names, that is with the first name and the last name, which is actually the department in the email address column. Here you can use a simple formula of concatenation of two cells. Here I have used equal to A2 ampersand B2. What it will do, it will combine A2 cell and B2 cell. After that, I am combining it with gcg42.ac.in by putting the ampersand and putting it underside the double quotes. Now you can see we created the email address. Now simply drag this down and you will get the same formula for other cells, and emails are ready for all the users of this department, mainly the faculty of this department. Now it's time to fill the next column, which is passwords for the users. Now how we create passwords for the user, it is on us. Now in this case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create the random numbers which I will be using to create the passwords for these users. Here simply I will be going to use the formula of random between. When you use random between, in the parameters we need to give two arguments. Firstly is the lower number and then is the highest number, amongst which the one number is chosen for a particular cell. Now you can see we applied the formula on this cell. Now simply drag it down. You will get random numbers for every cell corresponding to every user. Now you simply copy this and paste it as a value, because random numbers keep on changing all the time, but we want to keep them fixed for our user password. So that is why we copied and pasted them as value, and now remove the column with the formula as random number. Now even now this cannot be our password. We must enter some alphabets into our password. So here what we are going to do is we are going to combine the name with this interim password, which are actually the random numbers. Again, concatenation will come handy over here. Here we are using D2, that is the column with name without spaces, with H2 the random number which we have generated, and then we have combined it with the random number, and this way we got the passwords. So simply copy and paste these passwords into the CSV template. Now next required column is the organizational unit path. Since all these users belong to the organizational unit path of BCA department and then faculty. Do remember that postgraduate government college for girls sector 42 is the root. So for root we need to simply specify the backslash. So this is the root, and under the root we have the BCA department and then slash faculty. So all these users are going to belong to this organizational unit. So we simply specify it at once and copy paste it to the other cells. Now another very important column which is not actually mandatory but which shall be filled so that if user forgets his or her password in future, they get the recovery password into their recovery email. So that is why we filled it. Now our CSV template is ready. Now it's the time to upload this filled CSV template onto the Google account so that users can really be created in the G Suite account. Now simply attach CSV file from wherever we have saved it on our system. We have attached it, and now click the upload. Now you will get the status of your uploading on the top right, where it is shown that users have been uploaded. Now simply go to the BCA department and faculty, and you can see all the users are created. At this time these users are there with their passwords, but the thing is that we need to inform these users that your email is created and your passwords are created. So you need to use these credentials to log in into your Gmail accounts in the future. So we want to send email to all of them individually, that what is your email, new email for the Gmail, and what is going to be the password. So for that we use our temporary worksheet to create new spreadsheet where we keep the essential fields. In this case we are assuming that essential fields are name, the emails which actually they are using at this time on which we want to inform them, and here in this sheet we have kept it under email, and the final password also we have kept. Now in this case the emails which we have just created for them for domain, we are giving it the name of username, because there is other email also which is the real email. So this email we are giving it the name of username. Now what we need to do is paste this entire prepared data into the Google Sheet of Google Drive. The data with the name, email, username and password. So this is our Google Sheet. This sheet will be used to inform the users about their G Suite credentials. Now for this we are going to use an add-on of Google, the add-on which has the name of Autocrat. Firstly we shall give the name to our sheet and fix the names of the columns of our Google Sheet. Now in add-ons, if you don't have the add-on, go to the add-on and click on get add-ons. Over here in search apps, simply write Autocrat. Since it is already installed with me, go on add-ons and click on add-ons, Autocrat, open it. Open it, then click on new job, give the name of the job. Here the name given is GCG42 demo. Now here you have to use one template which will be going as a document to the users. Now do remember this template we created in the Google Doc beforehand. Actually this template contains the content which we want to send to the users in the attached file. Here we are giving it the message of use these credentials to log in for your Google account such as Gmail and Google Classroom. The other fields which we have mentioned are hello name, where name is taken from the column of our Google Sheet, username and password as well. So since it is a demo template, so we are keeping it to the minimal. As you can see, all the things which we mentioned over there like name, email and password is present in our Google Sheet. So we can match it that whatever we have mentioned under these symbols, that is present. So now we are ready to use this template. The moment we click use, this step of ours is completed. So we can go to the next. Now here, firstly select the merge tab with the sheet 1, since our data is in the sheet 1 of the Google Sheet. It will itself map the name, username and password of the template with our columns if they have the same name. Now next step, it is asking what is the name of file which will be shared with the students or the users. Here we are saying the file shall have the name of the user and then after that G Suite credentials. Now next we mention the type of the file which we want to share, which is PDF. After that, keep on going through till the 8th step. Here do click on the yes about sharing the document. Now here you can specify the email. Email is actually the email of the user which they are already using and which we have put under the email column of our Google Sheet. So from here we can select email and paste it over here, and in the just like writing a normal email, just we are keep bringing the values of the columns which shall be sent email individually. Here in subject we are giving the name under the our special symbols to give a personal touch to our email. Now even in this content we can mention anything to the user which they will receive in their email, again with the symbols. So this is the content which they will receive along with the template document which we have created as the attachment. So here in this step we missed the folder in 5th step for Google Drive folder which will contain all the documents once they are gone to the users. So do select that. Now our job is ready. Now all we need to do is we need to run this job and emails will be gone to all these users one by one with their username credentials for the G Suite. Thank you.